Hello everyone, this is EDY2312 video presentation based on chewing of betelnut across schools in Papua New Guinea. The target is on the universities. I am Lyndon Solox, the first speaker. We as a team would like to talk about an issue that has become a precise concern in universities across Papua New Guinea: the widespread habit of chewing betelnut. While this practice is deeply rooted in our culture and tradition, its increasing prevalence in academic settings in raising serious questions about health, cleanliness, and social well-being. At the heart of our presentation is one goal, that is to shed light on the realities of betelnut chewing in universities and to offer insight into practical, cultural, sensitive strategies to reduce or change this behavior. We recognize that this is not just a health issue, but a complex social behavior shaped by identity, stress, relief, peer dynamic, and community norms. As we move through the presentation, the second speaker, Stewart, will describe what betelnut chewing is and why it's so popular in Papua New Guinea. Third speaker, Alice, will then examine its impact on students, campuses, and learning environment. Following that, fourth speaker, Natasha, she will discuss strategies for changing this behavior based on behavior development theories, approaches that focus on awareness, environment, and personal motivation. Finally, Umba will conclude with a call to action for all the stakeholders, students, university staff, policymakers, and community leaders to work together in promoting a healthier campus environment. Thank you.
Description of betelnut chewing. Thank you. To begin with, let's take a moment to understand what betelnut chewing and why it holds such a prominent place in PNG's Papua New Guinea society. Betelnut, locally known as buai, comes from the areca palm. The nut is commonly chewed together with mustard stick or daka and lime powder or kambang, producing a red residue that stains the mouth, lips, and teeth. For many Papua New Guineans, betelnut is more than just a nut. It is part of daily life. It's said during social interaction, used in traditional ceremonies, exchanged during negotiation, and even offer a sign of friendship and welcome. In university settings, betelnut serves multiple functions. For some students, it is a stress reliever, helping to manage anxiety during exam or long hour of studies. For others, it's a social activity, a way to bond with peers, share stories, and feel connected to home while being away at school. Its use has even been recognized in songs and arts. However, while currently embraced, its growing use in modern academic spaces presents some challenges. Students chew betelnut in lecture halls, libraries, dormitories, and public places, leaving behind unsightly red spittle stains, letters, and unpleasant odor. Although many universities have policies that ban or limit betelnut chewing on campus, enforcement is often weak or inconsistent. Betelnut chewing is not a habit. It has been practiced for generations. But what's challenging now is that the context in which It is being used particularly among young people in formal educational institutions. Let us now look at what kind of impact these habits have across university campus in PNG.
Thank you. In this section, we will explore the impacts of chewing of Betelnut in universities, social, academic, environmental, and health related. First, let's talk about the health implications. Betelnut contains alkaline, a known carcinogen. Prolonged chewing can lead to gum disease, tooth decay, and the condition known as oral submucous fibrosis, which restricts mouth opening and may lead to oral cancer. Studies in PNG and other Pacific nations have shown a growing link between heavy betel chewing and rising cases of oral cancer among young adults. For university students who are supposed to be in the prime of their intellectual and physical development, this is deeply concerning. Next is the impact on cleanliness and the physical environment. A walk through many campuses reveals red stains on staircases, walls, footpaths, and lecture room floors. Empty plastic bags, darker stalks, and spittle containers litter the ground. This not only creates an unpleasant and unhygienic environment, but also undermines the pride students and staff feel about their institutions. Some universities spend large sums or amount of money each year cleaning and repainting buildings stained by betel funds that could otherwise be used for educational resources. Academically, the culture of chewing can sometimes spill into the learning environment. Students may chew during lectures, become distracted, or take frequent breaks to chew or dispose of waste. For non-chewers, this behavior is destructive and often disrespectful. It also perpetuates a sense of informality in classrooms, undermining the atmosphere of focus and discipline that academic institutions aim to foster. Socially, betel chewing has become a dividing line. Students who don't chew often feel alienated or pressured to conform. Meanwhile, those who do chew may feel charged or marginalized when policies are enforced without cultural sensitivity. Lastly, we must consider a broader societal image. Universities are meant to be centers of excellence and innovations. When public sees campuses littered and stained, it sends a negative message about the seriousness and standards of higher education in PNG. Clearly, the impacts are wide-ranging. So, how can we address this issue throughout and effectively? The next speaker will explore behavior development strategies that can help. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Now that we understand the scope of the problem, let's look at the practical solution through the lens of behavior development theory. The behavior development theory, particularly the cognitive theory and the theory of planned behavior, can help us understand why students do better and what can be done to change the behavior over time. Here are several strategies organized into 5 key points. 1. Awareness and education. Many students are not fully aware of the health risk of chewing betel nuts. Regular workshops, peer education programs, and digital campaign can help change perceptions. Use real stories, testimonials, and images of long-term health uh, term consequences to make the message more relatable and powerful. Embrace health educations in the university's curriculums and orientation system for the first year students. 2. Peer influence and modeling. According to social cognitive theory, people learn behavior by observing others. Students behavior by students, leaders, popular figures, and peer mentors should model non-chewing behavior and speak openly about choosing healthier habits. Creating anti-chewing students club that offer social alternatives such as music groups, debate clubs, or sports teams to reduce resilience on chewing and social activity. Strategies number 3: behavioral substitutions. Replace Betelnut chewing with other stress relative activities, mindful programs, breathing exercise, and OB workshops can give students alternatives for managing stress. Encourage sneak alternatives like nuts or chewing gums during studying hours, which mimic the oral behavior without health risk. Number four strategies: environmental design and policy. Make campuses physically unfriendly to betel chewing by removing chewing zones, adding more signage, and creating designated social areas away from central spaces. Implement nudging techniques like motivations posters or clean spaces pledge at common chewing posts. Highlight pride in the campus and cultural identity rooted in respect and cleanness. Number five, collaboration and community supports. Work with students associations, local leaders, and health officials to co-create investigations. Respect for cultural traditions should be balanced with public health message. Encourage parents and village elders to speak about responsible habits when students go off to universities. Use radio or social media to involve families. Behavior takes time. We must approach with empathy, consistency, and positive reinforcement rather than pushing students for chewing. Universities should focus on guiding them towards better choices. With this in mind, now let's conclude our presentation.
Thank you. In conclusion, Betelnut chewing is culturally significant but increasingly problematic behavior in PNG's university settings. Its impacts span across health, learning environments, social dynamics, and public images. But as we've seen today, there are ways to address it. Peer modeling, behavioral alternatives, environmental change, and community collaborations. We believe that with understanding, effort, and utility, we can create healthier, cleaner, and respectable campuses to hold students, whether chewers or non-chewers, feel proud to learn and grow. Let us be the generation that keeps our traditions alive while also choosing what's best for our health, our university, and our future. Thank you. This is all about the issue of chewing Betelnut in the university across Papua New Guinea. Do you find more helpful? Please let us know in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, share and subscribe to our channel. And do not forget to hit the bell below